All right, Sunday morning, 11:32 a.m. UK time. Let's rip through the crypto markets together. Hey, low up screen. Let's check out nomics first. Yeah, 1.64 trillion global market cap. What was our peak? 2.6, and I think we had over a. Does it show you the chart? No, it doesn't. I think it wiped down to 1.3. So we're up about 20% in the overall market, I believe, roughly. Bitcoin just under 36k. ETH holding steady, 2400. And Tether holding steady too. It's actually interesting. During stream market events, this will actually kind of lose its peg, right? Let's go back to 1 month. It will lose its peg. So there is actually a demand and supply element to Tether. Let's see. If it goes higher, that means there's more demand for Tether, right? I believe. Is that how it works? When it's under a buck, let me see. People are divesting and rotating back into crypto. Let's actually look year to date. I remember this used to flip more wildly, but so it's kind of keeping its peg between basically a penny above and below. And yes, okay. COVID, 2015, all the way back down to 87 cents. But yeah, since last summer, pretty stable. But you can see in the past, yeah, let me see. Here we go. Look at these pops. $1.2. $1.2. March 2020. High of 1.5. Super high demand for Tether, obviously, during the crash, right? Again, so this actually could be a good tool to use for peak fear moments, right? I think I was mentioning it to Crypto Carnivore to kind of take an eye on Tether, and yeah, this is kind of proving it. You figure as market cap has grown to what, 62 billion. That still wouldn't be the case, but I guess this needs to grow to what, 300-400 billion. There is a downtrend, obviously. Look, but yeah, again, 1.5 last March. Okay, let's get out of this Tether. Boom. Okay, market gainers. Year to date, no one. Safe Moon. Is that correct? 75 million? 7.7 million? Wait a minute. I have no idea what this Safe Moon is. Oh, wow, look at that. High of 0.0000504198. What was it in April? Oh boy, 6 zeros? 1, 2, 3. I believe 6 zeros. Or 7 zeros. I can't even read it. Yeah, it may have done that. Other winners. I don't want year to date. I want. How can I flip this back? Let's do refresh. Let's do a refresh. Still okay. It's still giving me the year to date, but look, 9% on BTC. I think I gave a public warning when BTC first hit 50k in Feb to my homies. I was like, hey, don't buy it. Don't buy it. It's kind of worked out, and now is probably the time to buy it. If you're listening, yeah, I believe so. Get it at a discount. You want to buy something good at a discount, right? And then that's the problem of Bitcoin. It's hard to truly value. That is why you get this extreme volatility, because it's hard to value that asset. You kind of have to go off the hash rate, and just kind of go off demand and supply. Demand and supply. It's very crude. It's a very crude crypto, to be honest. And ETH is going down that deflationary route. So now you're getting, yes, they will go for the price pump. They're chasing the pump, Joe Lubin is, at the cost of network growth. They're offloading their network load onto layer 2 because they believe it's not worth the work. This is my opinion, but it's kind of proving out. They're going after they want the BTC price performance. They want to gobble up this market cap and overtake it, right? And one way to do that is having a hard money with a network that you can actually use as a base layer for final settlement. But they don't want to do the daily transactions of, just sending tokens or, doing actually a virtual machine, right? They're like, screw that. That's what I'm kind of figuring out. I kind of predicted as well. Okay. Dogecoin, 3,000%. That's I believe a 29x. Was it a penny? Was it a penny at the start of the year? I think it was. Yeah, sub a penny. Just 0.009, right? So that's your 29x. 29x, when that was high as, I believe, 64 cents, something like that. Hex, 357%. Doing good. And that could have been slightly more because of the New Year's Eve pump we had to 2 cents. So, yeah, doing great. And in terms of the top 10, it's outperformed Polkadot, on par with Uniswap. Yeah, but Doge has been a complete outperformer, right? Kind of got to hand it to that performance, and it looks actually pretty good on the chart. Is any news on this site? No. Okay. Again, Ethereum Layer 2, Matic, been amazing. Solana, again, a meme token. But apart from that, even something like Algorand, a supposedly good project, hasn't, he's done a double. Celsius, it's been at this level for a long time, which is good. I'm going to take a look at Celsius on the charts. Bitcoin SV down for the year. Interesting. NEM. So you still have to kind of do your research in crypto. You can't buy willy-nilly. I think we're going to see that emerge as the trend now. Picking good projects, good products, right? I think this overperformance of the better things will kind of play out. Yeah, but isn't amazing though? You go down to 87, number 87, and he's still a $1 billion market cap. That's amazing. And all these are close to $1 billion. This is after a huge dump and all. So, okay, let's close this down. Let's quickly look at, can I, always active? Always active. Can I take him off? Okay. Cardano and other altcoins to massively outperform Ethereum, according to Macro Guru. Look, beware of the gurus. Make sure they're not fake gurus or fudus. Yeah, I remember when he first got into publicly speaking, he was just Bitcoin only, right? Bitcoin only, USD, Treasury bond, and gold. For positions in his portfolio, how the tide has changed. That's why I'm sure he's getting a lot of hate from the Bitcoin maximalists. It's never good to be a maximalist. Okay. Cardano and other altcoins will massively outperform Ethereum in a bullish environment. Yeah, because ETH is what, 334 billion, around that. He's on Crypto Banter. Jesus Christ. Let's see what he has to say though. In traditional markets, once an established trend takes place, you move out of the risk curve. So from Bitcoin being like government bonds, in terms of the risk curve. He's calling Bitcoin a not risky asset, even though it went down 54%. Interesting. You decide. Beware of fools. You then go to Ethereum, which is like corporate bonds. I don't like this analogy. But he's trying. I guess if he's talking to a broader investor, I guess, I don't know. I'm kind of trying to talk to broader people as well. That's why I kind of have like did a financial and daily news kind of thing, and talking about read the chapter again from Market Wizards today. Finished off chapter 1, so do what you got to do, right? So I'm just moving out of the risk curve because the trend is established, and I know that in the bull market, ETH will outperform Bitcoin and alts will outperform ETH. As Powell moves out of the risk curve, he says he doesn't necessarily know whether individual cryptos like Cardano will ultimately succeed, but according to the macro guru, well, he's taking a huge bet. He doesn't even know if it's going to work out, but yeah. But according to the macro guru and altcoin season means that as long as Bitcoin and ETH are showing strength, coins like ADA and DOT will likely outperform ETH. So if everyone kind of thinks like that, now you're looking at riding a super volatile up wave and then trying to time the top, right? Timing tops is tough. I've got no clue whether Cardano is going to work when smart contract or Polkadot is going to work and get network adoption. So I don't take a bet in that. I just take a bet in a bunch of them. Wow, he's really turning into a shitcoiner. Figuring that if we're in altcoin season, the stuff is going to go up 5x more than Ethereum goes up. Is this his portfolio? Here we go. This is interesting. Is this his portfolio? Real Vision crypto portfolio. Exchange crypto portfolio weights 12.5% BTC, 20%. Wow, he's taking the largest position in ETH than Bitcoin. Polkadot 11.6, VeChain, Aave, Luna. A lot of these like projects like that is kind of VC backed, so you kind of got built-in strong hand network or potentially a strong dumper network, right? Cardano, Solana, all the talked about buzz names, right? Nothing really out of the box. Bot crypto portfolio weights 50.9% ETH. What is the bot crypto portfolio? What is going on? Aave, Cardano, Solana. I'm kind of interesting to note the bot has got a bigger allocation to BTC than his exchange crypto portfolio. Interesting. Real Vision exchange crypto portfolio. Okay, April 11th. This is a kind of like an index. What's done best? Hodling Bitcoin. Yeah. So the outperformance led to a greater dump. So BTC down basically 40 now from April 11th. These are catching up, but they went down to what? Wow, 50. Extra volatile. Look at that dump. That would really have hurt you. Well, BTC kind of slid down, bled out. That was just major. But now they should spring back up faster, right? I own Doge. Boom. Everybody does. Do they? Find me somebody who doesn't. We all do because it's fun. I have a small position in it because it's fun to see what happens with this. We don't know what the outcomes are. We don't, so it could end up being something massive. Mark Cuban, he has started accepting it as payments for Dallas Mavericks merchandise and tickets. These rich guys know there's more money to be made getting adoption on a smaller market cap coin. So now it's got payments, it's got millions of people invested in it. And so what happens if Tesla builds an app? Now it's got applications, exchanges, and investors. You've got an ecosystem and network, and that's valuable. It's true. Everything you said there is true. I actually got a small Dodge Bull token position just for the same kind of deal. It's because it might be fun. Might be fun to see it rocket up. I'll talk about that in my training view. But okay. Top crypto analyst says XRP ripe for eruption. Sees Bitcoin pulling off unexpected breakout. Who's this guy? Is he an anonymous analyst? Credible Crypto tells his 209,000 followers that he sees XRP igniting a massive bounce, just as market participants become bearish on Ripple's native asset. I mean, I don't know what else to say, but this looks ripe for a short squeeze. Yep. Short resistance flip. That is correct. Long base, multiple year. This looks very similar to if you pull up a commodities chart of any commodity, where they just languish for years and years and years, and then you get a pop testing this old resistance level, pop, and look at that. Yeah, did it really go as high as $2? Now it's at what, 90? Could be a triple. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Even though early wave is kind of tough, I'm sure there's a wave 5 structure in there if you dial it in the granularity. Bitfinex shorts at all-time high. Oh boy, if this gets popular, 209,000 followers, short squeezing time. Yep, there we go. Short squeeze happens when traders who bet that an asset will fall by going short are forced out their positions by an abrupt increase in price. Now they have to close the shorts by buying, right? Just to get even. Then that could feed on itself by going from net short to net long. As for Bitcoin, the trader believes that leading crypto assets will erupt and leave many traders in disbelief. I know the structure there at the bottom looks bear flaggy. Yeah, it kind of does, but I'll show you my idea. Like the wick off bottom, we had a wick off top, essentially, kind of head and shoulders and etc. But we could be forming a bottom. Would not be surprised to see this bear flag break to the upside. That will throw a lot of people off. Crypto analyst relies on Elliott wave theory. According to Credible Crypto, the most recent market crash is the fourth wave or the fifth wave cycle, which suggests that Bitcoin potentially rallied to an new all-time high of 150K. A new all-time high is only what, $65,001. Remember how you felt during the COVID crash in March. This is basically giving you a second COVID crash opportunity. Let's see how it plays out. In March, as BTC slid down to 30,000, basically. Oh no, last year. 3,000. If you feel the same way now, that's because you should. In the 5-wave cycle, there are typically 2 major corrections: wave 2 and 4. March 2020 was the former. This is the latter. Both precede new all-time highs. Okay, so he's talking 1, 2, 3, and this is a 4th. So, basically he's thinking of a bull flag pattern playing out to what? Most of the year. Interesting, most of the year. And then the breakout. So this pullback here, I would say it probably stops around the 50K mark. And this timeline could be condensed, or could it elongate? I mean, this took best part of 6 months, right? 5 to 6 months. You have to build up energy to see this kind of momentum. Again, this breakout here, it was formed over a period of like 6-7 months before the dump. So from what beginning of this month, add 6 months, maybe November, Christmas, Santa, 100K by Christmas, yeah, maybe. He's talking 150. All right. One more article on the Daily Hodl. Daily Hodl stuff, nah, probably some paid off kind of. Bitcoin buyer Ray Dalio prefers BTC to bonds. But he's watching for potential crypto backlash. Hedge fund veteran, I didn't know Ray Dalio got into the BTC game. Said he would rather own BTC than bonds. He used to bash it quite a bit, didn't he? But he believes the top cryptocurrency may have some big roadblocks ahead. He has the largest hedge fund in the world, right? I don't know how much bigger it is than Citadel or BlackRock, but I believe Bridgewater is the biggest. I think Bitcoin's greatest risk is its success. As it becomes bigger, a deal, more and more of a threat. Let's say people want to sell the bonds and they want to buy Bitcoin, and they want to do that in a bigger way, like buying gold or something. I mean, you're not getting any yield on a treasury bond, right? You're just getting price appreciation, which is, not that great. It goes up, but not a BTC, right? So he's talking about central banks being fearful of BTC. He says that government may see it as a threat when people consider Bitcoin a better store of wealth than what the treasury bond. Yeah, of course. The more we create savings in it, the more you might say, I'd rather have Bitcoin than the bond. I mean, the bond market is generally held by institutional banks. They peddle it to pensions who I think have a commitment to buy. So, you got a forced buyer, essentially. Personally, I'd rather have Bitcoin than a bond. The more that happens, then it goes into Bitcoin. The more that happens, then it goes into Bitcoin, and it doesn't go into credit. Then they lose control of that, and that's a risk. US may ban Bitcoin as people look for alternative to bonds and currency during the global financial crisis. If we're in a debt cycle debt crisis, why hold debt? Why not hold a bearer instrument like BTC and most other cryptos? You also highlight Gold Reserve Act, which took effect in the 1930s to prevent the yellow metal from competing with the US dollar. So yeah, people piling into gold, and that results in money hoarding, which results in the economy collapsing in on itself. If people start hoarding BTC and not spending it, hodling, and divesting the dollars, that would also have a negative impact on the wider economy. Unless the Bitcoiners then make those gains, start spending those BTC. You kind of want to see more BTC acceptance, right? And more velocity of that BTC. In March, or some sort of second layer token, if you own BTC, should be able to get some sort of second layer token off that. Maybe Tether. Why not? In March, Dalio also said that US government may impose higher taxes on Bitcoin and gold to prevent investors from moving their capital from debt assets. Central banks are in the debt production business. Yeah. All right. Daily Hodl done. What can you see? Okay. Oh, this is one of my ideas from 2 days ago. Did you know we already tested a 2017 high already on Bitcoin? This is Bitcoin divided by M2 money supply. So it peaked at 1.43 and basically tagged it in January. So what? Is this going to form head and shoulders and just collapsing on itself? No, I don't think so. Higher low here. And what? Take it all out. Take this high out. Kind of my anticipation. Yep, little move up. Let's go through my ideas. Macroeconomics, how you need to invest, in my opinion. You give wealthy people money, they gobble up more assets and spend some of their gains from those assets. Wouldn't it be nice to be in that club and that connected, right? You need continuous. You need to find something where you can gain access to inflation yourself. The reason why I'm positioned how I am in Hex. Other high interest-bearing vehicles are out there, but not true to the ethos or crypto, holding your own keys with no middlemen. I keep asking for something that's as similar to Hex or as good as Hex, but I don't really get any answers. So inflation is cool if you're close to the money printers. I am directly attached to crypto money printers, a form of mining, by buying Hex shares in their saving pool. No need to trade, but you could with a small percentage of your stack. For funsies, right? Altcoin, which has the second largest total value locked. How Hex gets to 10 cents by the middle of June. Boom. Very nice. Maybe we tag this line. Maybe come down. Maybe it's going to happen quicker than this. 2 weeks. I think this projects out to middle of June. Hey, got a like. I don't get many likes for Hex content. But oh well. Altcoin. I'm producing more Hex content. I used to be, trying to. I did other coins to get more of an audience, but now I'm like, screw it. Let's do Hex Btc. Next target 200 sats on the way to 232. 159. Oh, we had a little dip. What is this doing now? Nothing too bad. Basically tested this top 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, and we're away from it. Now you can do a little down channel, downtrend. See if it takes out 161 and this high 173. I can't believe it made my target at 170. I drew that pennant from here, kind of thing. Bitcoin, the chart, no one, yeah. Bitcoin wick-off accumulation. I think I screwed up. I did the Bitcoin semi futures, but here's the downtrend, down to 29. Down for us, phase A, phase B, no test of 30k. Look how far away from that. Phase C, test or lower sports, and I think we've been testing 34, 33, but nowhere near this. Changing character in phase D from sideways drop. Here, this is sideways to resumption of uptrend. So this is May 28th. This is CME again. Closed on Friday. Opens up again tonight. Oh, it doesn't open up again tonight. Memorial Day, right? Or does it? I know some futures do trade on the holidays. I'm not too sure if BTC does. I doubt it. So by the time this opens up, where could we be? Somewhere over here. I don't know. We'll find out. Kind of disappointing now. Altcoin Hex dominating against BTC as expected. The outperformance of Hex versus Bitcoin is nothing short of sensational. So I just did a flag poll projection 220. It's doing all right, isn't it? 151 sats. This is on the daily chart. So I believe if you take this average and the Bollinger Band, it's probably tested it, gave it support, rising. Yeah, it looks very good. Very good indeed. Okay. Yes, have a look at the charts. Live action. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Stable at 36k. Stable at 36k. Yeah, if we do that wick off. So what? We're in phase C, phase D, uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, take out 40, maybe tag 40, come back test, and then, you know, June could be a good month, but not like crazy month, right? But if we end up June around here, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? After this crash, let's go back to the COVID crash. That's a good indication of the playbook, potentially. 3,800. Amazing. Retracement, spike back up 7,100. Let's do a candle bar chart. Let's throw on 18 moving average. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, so this would be kind of like ideal scenario to get in after all this kind of action just kind of quietens down, tampers down, right? And now what? Around 6k. Yeah, 6k was a key level for many years. 6k, right here. The fact that you closed above it kind of gives you confidence, right? I'm going back in time now. We're going back in time. So, what was this like? 5869, 5856. Okay, you got a low there. High, and the next low, high. Next higher low will be there. Next higher high here, and then you can put a higher low here, and now you got lower highs. Yeah, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. So you're under 18, lower high, lower low, but now you got a bullish engulfing. So yeah, it was still hard to trade, but it gave you opportunities, right? 6.6, and taking out this high was key, and boom, off to the races. 7.5 to 10k. Imagine playing that on leverage, eh? And look how far you are away from the 18 now. That gives you confidence. Bull flag, pop. Some sort of pennant triangle you could have done. No pop, and a few good trades there. A few good trades, right? Okay. So how are we doing now? How are we doing now? It's not as violent on the retrace, right, as this, but it still went up from 29 to 40,000. That's actually pretty violent. BTC can be violent. Yeah. So high. Is that the low? Could be. Should be. Yeah, yellow. We do so the high needs to take out 41,000. Just do that. Okay. So now we've got 18 down, rushing down. So probably next couple of days, get down here. We could potentially close up above the 18, which is great to see. And how are the Bollinger Bands doing? Should be curving back up. Yep. Moving away from the Bollinger Band bottoms. That's good to see. Slow stochastic. Again, nice. Could easily start crossing tomorrow, day after. Yeah, that's good to see as well. Okay. Anything else I should look at? Yeah, I want to look at Celsius. Where did I put that? I think I put it on my list somewhere. There we go. Sell USD. Sell USD. This is FTX. Sell Bitfinex. Celsius. I know Hex Btc was an old place you could buy it. Let's try Bittrex. It's a new listing. This should work. Oh, man. No history on Celsius. Seller network. Where's Hex Btc gone? Sell Hex Btc. Maybe they delisted it. Oh, this is making things hard for me, isn't it? Sell. But it's good they're getting on bigger exchanges. It's good they're getting on big exchanges. So this looks like ready to pop. Yeah. Right. W pattern. Info line. Take it from the middle of the W. And depending where it pops, let's unlog it. Yeah, that's good enough. Put breaks here. $9 on sell, which could mean a $10 sell. A little bit of outperformance, why not? Yeah, I wish I had my sell tokens. Some of them at least anyway. Earning interest, and I think they've turned it into an asset which you can borrow and lend against as a consumer. So yeah, they're really creating even though it's like an empty ERC20 token shell, just a few hundred lines of code. It doesn't matter. It's kind of representative of the growth of Celsius network, the number of users and number of assets. It directly is proportional. Its performance. So there you have it. And it's got a group of people who like to save, right? So it's also good for token performance. Litecoin. Should I take a look? Litecoin. Yeah, go on then. Let's do a hiking. Still got bearish candles. But testing, and it's found support on that. I was looking at this for a long time. At one point, it looked like it was breaking. A week ago? It looked like it was breaking. So that's why I kind of, maybe it goes back to 60. Maybe that was the end of the bear. I mean, the end of the bull. I mean, oh boy, how things change. And that was extreme market pessimism, right? So, and now you've got a W formation in play. How high does this bounce get? Maybe potentially up here, come back down, and just bouncing around for the break to 800 roughly. 800 roughly. So yeah, cool. I'm going to end this right here. 36 minutes. That's enough for me talking into a microphone alone. I think I'll be watching Wells only later. I think he's streaming around 1 in the morning UK time, so I'll be in the chat just lurking. So see you guys later. Cheers. Bye.